Alrighty, here we go. We have another example. This one is nice because it already has a least common denominator. So you have two options. Again, option number one is you can take this whole guy, you can subtract it to the other side, combine your numerators, your denominator will stay the same. Since it's set equal to 0, you can go ahead and solve that way. So that's option number one. I'm like, hey, like we talked in the last video, I can multiply and cross multiply each side by x minus 2. They will cancel here on the right. And over here, they are also going to cancel. So essentially, I'm just wiping my denominators away. So that's what I'm going to do because I think that is the easiest to do in this case. So bada bing, bada boom, those go away. But before I cross them out, my original equation needs to be checked for restrictions. So because I had x minus 2 in both, I'm setting x minus 2 equals 0. X cannot equal a positive 2. So that's my restriction there. So now I have 5x is equal to 3x plus 4. Subtracting 3x from both sides, 2x is equal to 4, divide by 2, divide by 2. X is equal to 2. I'm like, oh, cool, I'm done. Wait. I'm like, oh, I got to check my restriction. Here's my restrictions. Is that valid? Definitely not. X equals 2. This is an extraneous solution. So because it's an extraneous solution, technically it is not included as our answer. So whenever you have this happen, you are going to tell me no solution. That's your final answer. And if I ask why, it's because you have an extraneous solution at the value x is equal to 2. If you were to solve it the other way, so if that makes sense, you can stop watching. If you want to solve it the other way, you would have 5x over x minus 2, and you would be subtracting parenthesis 3x plus 4. Oops, let's rewrite that plus 4 all over x minus 2 and set that equal to 0. Distribute your negative sign, so 5x minus 3x minus 4 all over x minus 2 is equal to 0. Again, setting our restrictions, x cannot equal 2 here. And then combining your like terms, on the top, I get 2x minus 4 over x minus 2 is equal to 0. At this point, you can either multiply each side by x minus 2 and cancel out that denominator, or we're like, oh, I can factor the top. So that's 2 parentheses x minus 2 all over x minus 2 is equal to 0. Canceling these out here, I get that 2 is equal to 0, and I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense. And so because 2 cannot equal 0, I also get the same no solution. So either method is totally fine. I'm just going to ask you guys, hey, what's the solution? And you're going to tell me no solution. I don't care if you guys do it the left way or the right way. Both are totally valid.